This year has been the year of the downfall of PirateSoftware when it comes to like the whole of streamers and content creators, all right? Every single year, there's always at least one creator where it just, everything goes wrong for them and it's just downhill. 2025 has undoubtedly been the downfall of PirateSoftware. And it just seems that just when things can't get any worse, they get worse. They get a lot goddamn worse. Where a couple days ago now, Quinthio, who I will just say, this man has been on a generational run of when it comes to shitting on PirateSoftware, okay? Like, I will admit that, I think that calling PirateSoftware out for a lot of his stuff, and, especially because the man does have a bit of an ego. Let's all be honest, he does have an ego. So it's fair enough to call him out, like here and there on certain things that he's done. But Quinto, the amount of videos this man has done on PirateSoftware is ridiculous. It's fucking insane. Like, holy Jesus. But a couple days ago, he posted an interview that he did with a former boss and roommate as well of Pirate. That's right. This woman, she was actually a superior to PirateSoftware at Blizzard, and also at one point, because her former roommate actually moved out, she was then looking for a new roommate, and she just happened to, Thor was the only one that needed a place to stay, so he ended up moving in with her, which, as we get in this video, you realize is a fucking massive mistake. So she also posted these tweets as well, a couple weeks ago, when it came to this whole entire PirateSoftware situation, talking about how she was a superior to Pirate, and he worked on he was like one of the QAs for Diablo 3, which, to be honest, like, I didn't know this because all I knew him as was that he worked on fucking WoW. Like, he worked on StarCraft 2, I think it was, and then also World of Warcraft. I didn't know he was a QA tester for Diablo 3, and to be honest, even though I haven't played Diablo 3, I've played a lot of ARPGs. I've played a little bit of Diablo 2 Resurrected, and then I played through Diablo 4, but I've never played Diablo 3 because I've only recently got into ARPGs just a couple years ago. But I know that Diablo 3 wasn't a great game, especially from Diablo 2 to Diablo 3. It's not good. Like, there's a lot of issues with the game. I'm pretty sure that it's the second act that is absolutely fucking terrible. Like, the game itself isn't good. So the fact that I hear that Pirate was a QA tester, and if you don't know what QA tester is, it's a quality insurance tester. So to make sure that, there's not major issues with the game and the game is actually like, fun and good to play. But like I said, she was his superior. And supposedly this man would do fucking nothing. This man did nothing at work. She mentioned it in her tweet as well, that no one would actually discipline Jason because his dad, yes, his dad, like Thor's dad, Pirate's dad, was actually is a well-known person at Blizzard, very hard-working person. But Pirate's just this Nepo baby, right? Like unironically, people use the word nepotism and Nepo baby all the fucking time. Like, they just use it a bit too much. But this is one of the times where it's just like, damn, it actually is like the right time to fucking use it. And no one would discipline him for that reason, right? And she mentions it in the interview with Quinthio that all he would do was sit on fucking Reddit all day.
He would just kind of create a character and idle in the client and read Reddit. That's literally what he did. He sat in front of me and I was assigning the tasks. So not only did I see the work he was not doing, I saw what he was doing instead the entire time.
And like I said, is that the fact of the way that Diablo 3 turned out, okay? Because obviously, like, let's not beat around the bush, is that it's not just like, it was because of the QA testing for why Diablo 3 was bad. Now, of course, the developers and everything else had reasons, but like, I'm not surprised. Like, of course, when they went to go test the game, of course the testers for it were fucking dumb fucks. Of course they weren't doing shit. Of course the game came out bad because the QA testers, one of them was just a Nepo baby who sat in the corner and fucking flicked through Reddit all day and didn't even test the fucking game. But this isn't the worst part of it all, okay? The worst part of it was the fact that, like I said, like I mentioned, is that these two ended up being roommates together, right? And at one point, she had to kick Thor out, okay? Because apparently he had a cat, and he mentioned to her that the cat wasn't destructive. The cat actually destroyed one of her chairs. Thor never paid her back for it, and a couple other things, right? Apparently he like would stay up late at night, play EVE Online, would yell at people, keep her awake, and apparently he was just like a disgusting person to live with, wouldn't clean up after himself, right? So she had to eventually kick him out, and she even showed messages to prove that, there was communication between these two, and she had to eventually move him out. But when he did move out, he didn't clean up properly after he moved everything out. And she did And I will just warn you that it is quite disgusting of the things that she had supposedly found in the room.
He did get out of there within the next month. He never paid me back for the chair, by the way. Never did anything about that. And when he finally did move out, I wish I had saved pictures of the state of his room. He had cleaned nothing, so I had to clean everything by hand. There was like, I don't know what on the walls in his bedroom, and you're just gonna have to like take my word for this. I don't know if it was snot or something else just like wiped here and there on the walls, and more of the like random gray stuff, just spots and things. It's very clearly not like smoke ash because there was no odor of it or anything.
Now, we all know. She says that it might have been snot. We all know it's not. Okay? We all know that this man was just up all fucking night, gooning till late night. He was just gooning all the fucking time, and instead of cleaning up properly, man was just sitting there fucking wiping it on the walls. Oh my lord. This is like, it doesn't surprise me that he was flicking through Reddit. This is like Reddit mod behavior. This is unironically a Reddit mod behavior. Like, holy fucking shit. It is legitimately Reddit mod behavior where this fucking man like worked at Blizzard, didn't even like have a massive role for the 7 years that he was there, only got the job at Blizzard because his dad was like one of the top people at Blizzard, was an executive at Blizzard, and he's one of the reasons why Blizzard is as great as it is today. Man would sit there on fucking Reddit all day, not even QA test, gooned all fucking night, didn't clean up after himself, was a disgusting person, and then he takes credit for all the work that was done at Blizzard when he was there. Oh my lord. Oh fuck. Oh shit. It just, things just keep getting worse for Pirate. Like it actually does. I honestly thought that when it came to Pirate, I was just like, oh, that's it. Everything that could have come out about this man, we're done. Like, that's it. But shit just keeps on piling on. It really does. And then today as well, there was a Meat Canyon video. There was a video from Meat Canyon doing a video on PirateSoftware, and that video was fucking hilarious as well. Holy shit. Just when I thought that the shit piling, the dog piling of Pirate couldn't get any more, just when I was like, yep, that's it. Like, everyone knows he's a bit of an arrogant cunt, whatever it may be, all the shit that's come out about him is done. Nope. It gets worse. It keeps on getting worse. And at this point, who knows if we're done? I think it's all done now, but who fucking knows? More could come out about him tomorrow. At this point, there probably is going to be more shit that'll come out about this man. But that's going to be it from me. I would like to hear what you had to think about this whole entire situation down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.